This right here is a £449 gaming PC from Amazon. This is what showed up on our door, and I've got no idea what's inside. So back in the 16th of March, we bought this PC for next day delivery. We waited on the 17th, 18th, all the way until the 20th when we asked Amazon for a refund because the PC still hadn't turned up. We then reordered the PC for next day delivery, and that's when it finally arrived. Now picture this, you bought this PC for a family or a friend and their birthday's tomorrow. Now if you don't get that PC by tomorrow, not only is that birthday present ruined, but then you might have to wait up to 2 weeks just to get your refund. And that's why it's very important to us to not just dispatch the PCs on time, but use the best couriers possible. Now let's get on with opening this PC and seeing what's inside. Now before we open this PC, let's have a look at the packaging quality. As you can see, there's holes in the side of the box. Now I'm thinking, has this PC been packaged properly? I'm hoping it's double boxed, because if not, this PC could even be broken. Right, let's get to it. Let's open the box. Let's see what's inside. Now straight away, I'm noticing there's a massive gap in this box. Yes, it has been double boxed, but there is still the big chance for movement in transit. Let's have a look inside, and I'm hoping that nothing is broken. Right. Oh, here we go. So here is the PC in its full glory. So with the box on face value, it doesn't look too bad, but we can tell that this PC has been moving around in transit. When you look at the corners here, you can see some indentations. Now this means that this PC has definitely been moving around. So I'm thinking, is the PC broken or not? But let's check out and see if it's all good. Now first of all, they've packaged all the peripherals with the PC case right next to it. Now for keyboard and mouse, it's not too much of a problem. However, with something like a Wi-Fi adapter or something like this, which is bare metal, that can scratch the case, causing damage before you've even opened it. And after some off-camera digging, we had a look inside the case. And as you can see, there's no NVMe. Now that's a problem, because on our Amazon order, as you can see here, we ordered this with a 512GB NVMe SSD. Let's analyze this PC to see if we've been scammed. As you can see, the cooler in this PC is not what we paid for. This is a stock cooler. We paid for an RGB 120mm fan to go as a CPU cooler, and that's not present. Second of all, we paid for a 512GB NVMe SSD, and it isn't even in there. So now we know that we've been scammed. Now let's take the PC out of its full packaging, power it on, and see what we're running. Yeah, there you go. That's a mouse mat there. See that? What's that? Having a quick look at the PC, as you can see, both on the front and on the side, we have got this protective layer, which is good, which is what I'd be expecting for any PC coming from Amazon or from anywhere that's brand new. Now, looking at the back here, as you can see, this power supply is already switched on, which really it shouldn't be. It should be switched off like this. We have got a little sticker saying display cable interface, but most people wouldn't really see that, as they would mostly plug their HDMI or the display port straight into the motherboard. Now let's have a quick look at the cable management that's going on back here. Now with most customers, they're never going to have a look around the back of the PC, but for us, we take cable management very seriously. So let's open the panel and see if these guys have done a good job. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Looks not bad. We've got zip ties here, zip ties there. Let's know what you think.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this now.
I feel like, they should bring this cable from here so they can see only like tiny bit. So one more thing, I don't understand why they made a glue to all the parts. You can see here on the RAMs. So if I want to upgrade or if I want to remove, for me it's very difficult. Even same for the CPU fan, even for the USB 3.0, and even for the front panel. And I can see here is like zigzag. Even the front USB and audio, like the cable was like twisted. So let me go for back. This can come like this way, then it will look little bit better. Yeah, and one more thing, we ordered the PC with M.2, but they gave this SSD. I'm sure, like, you know, even the CPU fan is like different from what we have seen in the listing.
So out of 10, Harry, what would you give this PC build?
So I'm mainly disappointed with the M.2 and the glue on these cables. So I recommend, like, you know, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Would you say 5 out of 10
Yeah.
for PC? Yeah?
Yes.
Hello?
Yo, bro, come upstairs. You're gonna want to see this PC.
Why, what's up?
You're gonna love this.
Oh, the Amazon PC.
Yeah, the Amazon PC.
Alright, give us 2 secs.
All right. Yo, right. You're gonna want to see this PC. We've already noticed some things with it.
What am I looking at then? Do you want me to have a general look?
What SSD did you order with this PC, bro?
NVMe 512.
It's not even there.
Right, let's
It's not
have a
even
look.
there.
Well, first of all, no RGB fan.
That's a brilliant start.
I love this bubble glue design that they've done. NVMe is completely missing. Completely wrong fan. They basically, I know what they've done. They've put some sort of glue on the RAM. You can't even open the locks. It's completely locked in.
There, yeah.
They've glued every single wire to prevent it to come out. Obviously, maybe protecting it in transit, but that's just over the top because that straight away, one, made it look ugly. It's a black motherboard with white glue.
Yep.
And then it's gone all over the cables, even on top of the CPU cable, and it's, again, cable management. Gone through the second hole, could have gone straight out here, cable tied it around the back, straight down. Let's have a look. The case ain't bad though, like the case isn't too bad.
What do you think of the cable management though? Is it all right?
It's actually not bad, like it's not. So obviously we can see that we have got an SSD, but not an NVMe SSD, which is a lot of things which people will get tricked on because one, in the listing they showed an M.2 NVMe.
Yeah.
Now a mum or dad won't necessarily know that.
No.
I reckon they'd actually feel them that way, but end of the day, there's a big price difference between an NVMe and a standard SSD. One, the cable should not be going along. Now my guess, obviously we don't want to undo their work, is cheaper power supply and the cable length isn't made for this case. No. They're probably using a random power supply for a random case and they've just made it work.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple. End of the day, it should have gone round. Anyway, ideally, it could have just gone in the same line and this all could be one cable tie. The top fans are not even central to the case. There's more space on the left than there is on the right. So they've just literally put these fans wherever they wanted. That could have gone a bit left to be a bit more center of the build.
So what would you give this? What would you rate this out of 10? What would you say?
Well, first of all, if I'm talking about what I paid versus what I got, it's a 0 because I've paid for an NVMe, I haven't got it.
No.
I've paid for a 120 RGB fan, I've not got it. I did not expect to not be able to upgrade it or change it. It's a straight 0 on that sense. Cable let's say we ignore the glue and we ignore the wrong spec. I'd give it a 4 or 5 out of 10 because it's not bad.
So around about the same with what you said?
Yeah. But if we're talking about money, we didn't get our money, we got scammed. So it's straight up scam,
so
0. So it's a 0 out of 10, like this should be returned. NVMe's missing, wrong fan, glue on the motherboard. It's a straight up hazard.
Well, thanks for giving us your opinion, bro.
Let's see if have you even powered it on yet?
No, not yet. To be honest, I am quite scared to even turn it on.
Turn it on outside.
Yeah, it might be a ticking time bomb. Right, so we turned the PC on. Let's see, first of all, if it even posts. Yeah. So got the Windows logo up there. Okay, so the PC actually managed to post. We're on the setup screen. So we're gonna unbox both the mouse and the keyboard to use as a full package as if this is a new gaming setup for us. So we have got this keyboard, got the mouse, and we got the PC. This keyboard, while it is RGB, it is membrane. This mouse, while it does feel really, really cheap, I guess for the price point that you're paying for this PC bundle, I guess that is what to expect. But now with the PC all set up, let's get it tested and see how it performs.
So to start off testing, we wanted to make sure that we had the right specs, seeming as we didn't have the right SSD, it was SATA, not NVMe. Along with that, we didn't have the right CPU cooler. These were the specs that we were running today: 4th gen i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and then moving down, we were running Windows 11 Home, however, quite an old version. Then we had a look at the drivers within Device Manager. Surprisingly, the RX 560 that this PC came with hadn't had the drivers installed from AMD. Next up, we went into time, language and region and saw that it was set to United States and not United Kingdom where we are based. Then we had a look at the updates and lo and behold, all of these driver updates came up on screen. Now this is hugely inconvenient for the customer as they would have to run their own updates even when they get a brand new PC. Then last but not least, we decided to do a disk health check to see if the SATA SSD that we had overpaid for was in good condition. And as you can see, it's excellent. So now with this Amazon PC tested, let's see what it's going up against.
Wait. If you guys really want to see what the VenoScorp PC is going to be like against the Amazon PC, make sure to subscribe for next week's video, as a 1-to-1 spec PC from us will not disappoint. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will catch you all next week.